Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday and good evening, or whatever your regional equivalent is in whatever time zone you're in. I'm currently hunkered down because I'm in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan tri-state area, which is currently being hammered by an absolutely monumental blizzard. It's not too bad yet, but the snow has started from about midday and it keeps going. So it's currently bad and it's getting to worse. So I figured, why not just hunker down and stream a video game? Hopefully, both my internet connection and the power holds out, but if it doesn't, I'll be sure to keep you posted. Though I'm sure the stream suddenly coming to a halt will probably be a clue. Anyhow, I decided I would return to Death's Door to visit the post-game and hopefully discover what waits beyond that threshold. So let's get to it. Back at the old HQ, now that it's in absolute shambles. Yeah, this was the seismic event log that I read ages ago. I feel like that furnace is going to be relevant at some point. Rusty bell tower key. The Lord of Doors must have dropped it. Yeah, something tells me I head back to where it all started. And we just go from there. Wonder why it didn't call out that this was the Grove of Spirits. Like, all the other doors are labeled. Wasn't much to that place. Yeah, that's a possibility, Hollow Nut. I guess to keep things a little more mysterious at the very beginning of the game. You've certainly been keeping me busy. However, it's nice to have something to focus on. Sending the dead on their journey may seem like a depressing task, but it gives me a sense of purpose. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Helena. Like, why be secretive if you're just gonna tell me the moment I step through the door? Like, that's not really much of a mystery. Well, boys, we turned on dark mode. Okay, that's not an enemy. I can't seem to interact with him in any way. Okay, lead him to the statue. I was wondering what those were for during the campaign. There's our answer. Well, Hoot sounds cranky, sounds like she needs her Skittle. Come here, ghost buddy. forgot what they were coded in the story that we had going last night. Is that the... That cannot possibly be the route to this guy. No, there's a better way. Or the actual way. Never mind. I mean, if I were doing the story again today, I would say the blue ones are coated in fentanyl. But I feel like that's the low-hanging fruit. Yeah, that doesn't take me anywhere I want to go. I know your statue's here somewhere. That is true. That is true. Okay, bro is taking a dirt nap. Oh, an actual dirt nap. The way he hesitates makes me think that I'm going the wrong way. Okay, this is definitely not it. Hang on a sec. No, I'm going in circles. I'm... Okay, there's no way I have to go that far for this ghost. Could that really be the case? Or... Again, this game is very much hurt by the lack of a map. I thought that might have been a perspective shift. I thought wrong. Maybe I should check on my buddy in the grave over there. Evening, Reaper. I don't really sleep anymore. I lie here each night wondering how it would feel to no longer be living. If we were dead, would we even know? That's definitely something to contemplate. Okay, so presumably your statue is somewhere in the vicinity. Not here, though. Okay. Forgot about the timing on this guy. Alright, bit out of practice for combat in this game. That's what I get for having taken a break. Well, here's one. Hey, buddy. Don't tell me he's gone. Do not tell me he's gone. He's gone. Okay, I think that's a closer one. Come on. Okay. The statues are definitely close to the spawns. Wonder how many more of those I gotta do. I did not track how many of those statues there were in this region. That's where the death's door was. I mean, I didn't really investigate the west side. I feel like there was definitely at least one statue here off to the west. That was the bell tower where we activated dark mode. That's just the mausoleum to the witch's manor. No, I don't think this leads anywhere relevant. I mean, I'll check, but I'm pretty sure this was just somewhere to get some soul energy. Alright, if I were a giant statue with a keyhole in its face, where would I be? Huh, surprisingly there was not one over in this region other than the one I just passed by. Unless... No. Oh boy. Alright, easy peasy. Let's see if we got anything over here. Debatable. I didn't... No. What am I doing? Well then, looks like it's back over to the east side because I didn't inspect that. Okay, there's one down below. That was the one I saw earlier, but I didn't find the way down to him. Okay, it wasn't down that way. So I suppose head north, and that will give me a way to go over and around. Okay, there's another statue. I think I see where that ghost belongs. Okay, no, that's where this ghost belongs. Come home, little buddy. You have a face to get sucked into. Ah, I see where you go. Hang on, hang on. I have another customer. Okay, let's see if there's anything else down this way. Nope, that's where we came from. Oh yeah, this... I think there might have been soul energy here at first. If not, I find it utterly bizarre that there's just this little pocket with nothing in it. My instincts keep telling me east. I'm guessing this is too far east. Yeah, there's nothing going on over this way. Okay, you've already got something in your face. I feel like I'm just circling back around to the bell tower, which is probably not ideal. Maybe the bell tower has some kind of indication, like there were those gates that had lights in them to show how far along you were in terms of progress. No, none that I can see. Well, did I get that? Did I get that ghost that was below the bridge? I did. I did. Okay, so where could there possibly be ghosts remaining? I checked west, I checked east, I checked south, checked north. Nope, just going back in circles again. Yeah, we're not heading back in that hole. I'm sure given enough time, I'll be able to brute force this. I don't believe I went down through that opening. Right, this is where I arrived from. So once again, over and around. Well, I believe that opening is just to that cellar where I got the upgraded bow. Nope, can't interact with that door. That's yeah, that's the, but that wasn't the opening I was looking at previously. So let me head up this ladder. Except we've been on this bridge already. Actually, let's go ahead and head into the... Let's see where we can exit from here. That'll at least be somewhere else. I literally just went in a loop. Okay. Okay, nothing in here. Surely there'll be something in this direction. Okay. I think... Well, there's another... another statue. One I did not see a ghost for. There it is. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Well, now I know what those doors were there for. Ancient tablet of knowledge. You feel its eye gazing into your soul. I suppose the next order of business would probably be head to the stranded sailor and speak to Jefferson. Hopefully he'll have hints about where the game is going from here. Well, Berna, I finished the main story, but there's a post-game. The world has become different now that I've hit the bell tower and think it's become night. You'll notice this is drained. Oh, that's a lot of them. Okay. Bit of a rude enemy placement there. I'm sorry, that guy wasn't dead? Oh, they have babies on their backs. They have babies on their backs! I should have figured this would not be an easy fight. Okay, that's one of the big ones down. Both the big mamas down. Okay, I do not like the brat wizards. Hello, Captain Hazard. That's our second ancient tablet of knowledge. Its eye is also gazing into my soul. I feel that's going to be a running theme. It's going. I'm in the post game. So I went to a bell tower and changed the world to night. And now there are different things to go and accomplish. So this was flooded during the day, but now in the night the waters have receded and I was able to get that chest. So it looks like it's going to be me seeking out the tablets of knowledge and taking them somewhere. Okay. You guys were not here before. Yeah, there was one of those big fancy doors in her garden. So that's definitely going to be a stop along the way. Hey, Neo, how's it going? Which way to the stranded sailor? Okay, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Where? Okay, Jefferson appears to be asleep as well. Jefferson had a pet octopus this whole time? Teddy, is that you? Oh no! You caught me with my two-legged trousers down, so to speak. Yes, that's right. I'm not as humanoid as I've led everyone to believe. My world is shattered. My world is actually shattered right now. Please don't tell the others. Perhaps it could be our secret? Though I hope you're better at keeping secrets than I am. Tell you what, keep this between us and I can show you the biggest secret of all. Let's go. Alright, Two Legs, let us head east to the domain of the late Frog King. You're definitely a more sprightly biped than I'm used to. Yeah, new backpack just dropped. Oh, I can't go in there. We'll have to travel on foot. Those are feet, right? Okay, shouldn't be too much of a hassle to backtrack over. How exciting to be out on an adventure! I can feel the blood coursing through my appendages. Very interested in whatever Crowsworn turns out to be. Those 2 legs of yours get tired. You can take me back to my tank. Hollow Nut. I'm not sure what the white flower reference is. Oh, okay, Hollow Knight. Well, that explains why I had no idea what that was about. Hollow Knight is definitely in my backlog. I'll have to get to it at some point. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Well, this is a spooky place. I think I saw a ghost. Thanks, bro. I took care of that. Thanks for filling me in about Crowsworn. I'm absolutely checking that out after stream. Okay, no, this is where I fought the cathedral boss. Okay, I think this way to the Frog King. Unless I'm stupid. Nope, it's this way. So, Yukonor, you'll be interested to know that I did find there was Twitch integration for this game through an app called Crowd Control. However, it seemed absolutely nightmarish in terms of, like, what options there were. One of the options was just straight up kill the player. Which, that doesn't sound interesting. What a lovely night for a romantic gondola ride. Oh boy, these clowns again. I believe it's through the Mushroom Dungeon to the Lair of the Frog King. Yeah. That was not an option. They did not mod the game to give the crow flight. I know you're going to be hung up on that for a while, Yukonor, but I do have a game lined up for... I want to time it for International Crow Day. That is all about a flying crow. I think Hoot might have taken a Skittle and passed out. Huh, I never found my way over there. This might be the opportunity. Now, logically, where would I find myself in that little crevice? Wait, would it be a situation where I blast it from the outside? Yes! Okay, I think that's... Wait, I was just here. Okay, didn't expect them to be in the exact same spot. I'm guessing the white flower does something to alter combat. Some kind of debuff to the player. Well, the Lord of Doors dropped a key. I took that key to a bell tower, and it shifted the world from day to night. And now I'm collecting tablets of knowledge. Oh, okay, so that's nightmare mode. We're almost there. Keep your eye membranes open and look for guidance from the moon. The spirit world is closely tied to the moon. The moon's light will guide us towards our destination. Yeah, sounds like Reflections are the name of the game. Or areas that weren't there before. I mean, they were there before, but they weren't accessible before. Yeah, this game is not subtle about being an homage to Zelda, but I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I am a Zelda enjoyer. Tunic? I do believe I tried that briefly while it was on Microsoft Game Pass, but I never really followed through on it. It did seem good. We'll need that. Looks like we already struck that. Okay, rude. Alright, I was concerned it was one of the speed archers. Oh boy, my favorite area of the game. Let's see if it's this way. I think the sprouts got catapulted into the water. Unfortunate. Get one shot, nerd. Alright, heard the sound of a gate lowering. Sounds like that was it. No, this is the bridge I crossed over from. Okay. I've not seen another trace of lunar tile since the first set. Okay, that's clearly not it. I highly doubt they would take me right back to where the boss was. Please, Louise. Come here, come here. I want to fight you on my terms. Gonna have to take care of that. Does this lead me somewhere I need to go, or am I... Okay, there's enemies here at the very least. Nice, we got some friendly fire happening. Okay, if I were lunar tiles, where would I be? Okay, but I mean, I need lunar tiles down here on Earth. They're not much good to me on the moon. Should have used the spirit bomb. Okay. It's just one of those days, huh? Weeble is one of those names that sounds familiar, but I could not tell you anything about Weeble if I tried. That's where the boss was, relatively. Oh, okay, yeah. One of the Newgrounds old heads. Flash had clear and obvious limitations, but I still miss it. The era of Flash games and animations was something special on the internet. You had to be there. Why do I feel like I went completely the wrong direction? You know, he's been awfully quiet since I went, the octopus that is, he's been awfully quiet since I went this direction, so I have a feeling that that's an indication I went the wrong way. prior to walking over the tiles, prior to seeing the tiles, he said that clue about the moon. But nothing since. And I'm just getting the same enemies respawning. Let's see if there's something beyond here. Nope. They did not do that twice. I mean, I was already here. But maybe I didn't explore all my options. This guy definitely wasn't here the first time around. By which I mean daytime. Okay, so there's nothing up here. Or so it would seem. I mean, that's where I arrived from. Okay, pickups might dot the way. They might be leaving me breadcrumbs. I believe I was just here in the vicinity. So surely I'll find more moon tiles. Okay. I'm hoping this wasn't just the first set and I looped back around. This is the first set. This is the first set, isn't it? Well, let's follow through and see if Yeah, this literally is the first set. It's potentially. It might... I don't recall seeing those before. Yeah, we definitely didn't do this before. Okay, there's the reflection of the moon. We're here. I will call upon the spirits to show us their secrets. Spirit of the depths, please show us your treasures. Landwalker, take with you this gift from the depths. May the tendrils of truth guide you in your journey. The squid does indeed appear to be a federal agent. Well, that was a fun adventure, my bipedal companion. If you ever want to go for another evening stroll, you know where to find me. We got another ancient tablet of knowledge. Its eyes gazing into my soul. Feel like I'm going to be reading that line of dialogue quite a bit. I mean, did I head over this way? Are the moon tiles gone? I don't know if it's one per area, but it's a certain number of tablets that I need to collect. I'm at about 3. Neo, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. Hello, Moisen. I mean, do they show in my inventory how many tablets I'm at? That seems an oversight to not have any indication of the tablets. That is a good point. Okay, not quite there. I believe it's at the other intersection. No, not there either. The other intersection. Okay, big old blob of turpentine. You were not here before. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick pause right here. Yeah, Moisen, I went ahead and did the shrines, off stream because I felt like that would be tedious to watch. But anyhow, I'll be taking a quick break. I'll be right back. Hang tight, y'all. Alrighty, back and situated. So I'm looking at my list of shiny things, and it looks like I'm missing 4. I mean, that's pretty good for somebody who wasn't really trying to find all the collectibles. Weak face! I certainly wasn't expecting to see you here, especially at this hour. This is my secret garden. I come here sometimes to tend to my flowers and relax. Okay. Have you managed to grow any more seeds in the pots I left around? By my reckoning, there are still 10 pots left with nothing growing in them. Try looking around Castle Lockstone in the west. Yeah. Fortunately, it's only 10 seeds left to go, but that's all over... That's all over the game world. And the only clue this guy gave me was Castle Lockstone, which... Okay, bro. Like, that gives me an idea where to start looking, but doesn't answer all of my questions. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, nice shot, bro. I guess that doesn't do anything this go around. I mean, yeah, the issue is I'm gonna have to find both seeds and pots. Hello, Krogana. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it. Oh, that was just the shrine that I already visited. Sorry to hear that you're getting hit with ads. I tried to disable those to the best of my ability. Like, I've set them as low as Twitch will allow me to set them. I may have to take another look at it, see if there's anything else I could do. Yeah, you better run. Okay, For once, an owl was useful in its miserable life. I did hear an owl over in the jungle, so we'll have to search that one out. Yes, that owl I definitely appreciate because it's an accurate depiction of owlish culture. Cap really cooked with that emote. No seeds. Absolute seedlet. Based. My side quest is to silence the elves. Wait, no. Not this one. Not this door. That's my impression. Like it sounds that way in my headphones, so I've been following the direction of the sound. Because it seems like there are areas where it's quieter and areas where it's louder. Oh, okay. We'll just loop right back around. Okay, not sure how he dodged my slash, but not much of a concern at this point. Looks like everybody just went elsewhere. I assumed those were their homes. Yeah, the wall's in the way. That's fine. Well, I got whatever... I got that soul orb on the tree stump, so don't need to go there anyhow. Hey, Tath, how are you? No, of course it wouldn't be down here. That's around here somewhere. I mean, that hooting sounds like it's coming from the west. Bit more intense than I would have gone. Alright, we just slip off of that. Yeah, definitely appreciate it. I mean, if they're cool with you doing that, I don't know if I don't know if they care to be spammed by notifications for somebody who's not even in their server. Okay, I've not seen you before. And there you go. Sounds very close now. You're kidding me. Out of my way. It's gotta be up over that way. Okay, that's probably... Oh, well, I'll take that. That's not it, but I'll definitely take some extra souls. Cool. Glad that's not an issue. There you are. Now get out of here and don't come back. Okay, so that's 2 shards. Right, doesn't show up in shiny things. Alright, let's find a door so we can fast travel. I don't know, that looked like an owl to me. But at least I've taken care of the noise complaint in this area. people finally get a good night's rest. Good. Owls are a scam anyhow. This is just where I came from. Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Well, we might as well see the camp of the Three Crows, see if they have anything to tell us. Ah, the simple joy of TV. Some say it's not good for you to watch it all the time, but you gotta allow yourself a reward now and again. Okay, she's typed herself into a stupor. Deadline. Work order. Giant squid. Quite late for an adventure, eh? I couldn't sleep myself. I'm too excited at the prospects of the future. The air tonight has an extra fresh quality about it, don't you think? Okay. So, apparently this is where the tablets go. We've got 3 of 7. Don't think I have quite enough souls for an upgrade. Okay, the third owl's in this region. The real hassle is going to be finding 10 more seeds. Well, not just finding, but also planting 10 more seeds. Okay, those 2 sprouts fell to their death needlessly. Welcome back, Moisen. Well, they can float, but I sure can't. It definitely does look that way. Like, you're not wrong about their design. I'm running in circles. Okay, so clearly we need to not do that. Yeah, I mean, losing 1 HP is a reasonable penalty. Especially considering these are areas that you fight in, and you're going to be dodge rolling, which is likely going to lead you to fall off a cliff. Yeah, I believe that was the door to the Yeti, which I don't need to head there, or don't believe I need to head there. Okay, he's right above me. Question is, how do I get it up there? No, not that way. Guess over this way. I hate the fast archers so much. They don't need that kind of rate of fire. That was unfortunate. Will you shut up already? Now get out of here. Looks like it was in 3 pieces. Okay, nice and easy. Now, where was the nearest door? There we are. Okay, so Pothead told me to look at Castle Lockstone. That was... that was the only hint he gave me regarding seeds. So it's time to scour every inch of this place. Just covering my bases, figured there was nothing there, but I had to look. Very good question. The game did not specify. Somehow I have a feeling that I need to find and plant every single seed. As have we all, Moisen. As have we all. Okay, so that's 2 pots that I need to plant here. Alright. Very dark in this room. Well, there's one. Might as well address that right away. 9 to go. Now, if I were a seed, where would I be? Likely down there. Okay. Not quite fast enough. I think I should be playing on mouse and keyboard just to have better control of the aim. But it just feels so wrong because this screams controller game. We already went down this direction. Well, and I appreciate your optimism regarding the fate of the sprouts, but I think they're dead. I think if they fall into a chasm, they're dead. Oh, I don't believe I fell down through that sewer. Through that manhole cover. Okay, that's where that leads. There was another route, though. Oh, okay. Let's go back the long way around. That's the only time I've seen a pipe fork. In this game, anyway. Ancient crown feels unusual to the touch, as if it once contained life. Oh, there we are. Can't believe I didn't get that one. I was usually smashing boxes at every opportunity because I despise boxes. Every box should be destroyed. You can never count on a box for anything. Let it be known. Where was that other planter? I feel like it was over yonder. Well, there's a shrine. Don't believe I had to do that much hook shotting last time around when I saw that planter. Maybe it's down this way? There it is. Okay, so that's 2 over here. I guess I head back to Pothead and see where else I can find some. I believe it's up and over, if I'm not mistaken. There we are. Yes, the manor. Oh, incorrect. Not the manor, it's the gardens, but easy enough. Having a feeling I missed some in the furnace, which that's gonna need to be addressed. Have you managed to grow any more seeds in the pots I left around? By my reckoning, there are still 8 pots left with nothing growing in them. Try looking outside the upper parts of Castle Lockstone in the west. Okay. This is going to be a finicky, painstaking process. Outside the upper parts of Castle Lockstone in the west. Apparently, I guess because I had a number of pots that I hadn't planted there. Now he's getting more specific. Though I have to say, I don't appreciate how this side quest is literally plant 50 seeds. I mean, sure, I did get most of them throughout my playthrough. I got up to 40 without really trying. I still think it's a tedious task. Surely this must be the upper part. I mean, can I hook shot? No. Thought I might have been able to get pulled to the crate, but oh well. Yeah, they didn't accomplish very much for me. And there's not another path. Okay, looks like we have to find another way around. So let's just get vertical. And this is over to the west. Though he did say outside. So I'm hoping it's the open air portions of the dungeon and not like outside of the dungeon proper. No, that's just a pot. That's not a brazier. Okay. Hopefully that's the last one here. Though, where do I plant it? If you guys see a pot, you have to tell me. Ah, this leads upwards. Hopefully not out of the dungeon. That's... Oh, well. There we go. Okay. Here's to hoping that is the last pot that I have to deal with here. That means there should be 7 to go. This door was glowing before. So I'm guessing this is some kind of indication of things to be found. So hopefully we don't have to go back there. No, this is absolutely not the way. This is absolutely not the way. Alright, let's reorient ourselves and get back to our pothead friend. You know, I wonder if this big, ominous soul furnace has anything to do... Like, if I do anything with this at some point during the story. Because it seems kind of important. Not her lab, not the furnace, the estate. Can't say I'm a fan of the backtracking required in this game. Great cemetery south of here. Okay. I mean, brother, I feel like I combed the cemetery. Apparently not well enough. I mean, it is glowing red. Yeah, I cannot say that I'm a fan of any objective that's just collect 50 seeds. Or anything similar to that. Okay, that was just the tablet. This man is motivated. I hate to say it, but I feel like the post-game is not quite as polished as the main campaign. We've been down that way and there was nothing. So that's just that lip above us and there's not really anything on there. I don't know if this counts as the cemetery proper. Maybe, well, it's worth looking. Guess not. Well, there's a planter. All right, we've officially left the cemetery. I thought they might have hid a secret behind the waterfall. Temptation to just say screw it and look at a walkthrough is definitely growing. At least for this section. Yeah, I did manage to figure that one out. That's how I got up to 6 HP and 6 magic. I ended up getting all the shrines. It was it was not heading towards the fortress, but heading away from it. Maybe there's a seed somewhere down here in this dungeon, or mini dungeon, rather. Let's cover our bases. There is a planter. You know, that is a thought. Maybe I get rid of all these spiders. Total spider death. Okay, so nothing under the spider eggs. And have I exhausted all my options? That leads back around. So I don't think there are any in this mini dungeon. Call me a pessimist. Though we did see the planter. Maybe in the mausoleum leading to the witch's hideout. No, I don't think there's anything over this way. No, there is not. I'm sure that's relevant in some way, shape, or form. The something I'm doing. Now that's the keystone to, what's it called? Castle Lockstone, or the Stranded Sailor. Of course, I had to be missing seeds in one of the largest areas in the game. No perspective shift. Not even over here. No, they just hate me. They just absolutely hate me. Yeah, fellas, I'm thinking it might be walkthrough time just to find the rest of these seeds because this is going to be incredibly tedious otherwise. So let's have a look at yield Steam guides. Interesting. I feel like I'm looking at the list now and I feel like I've seen all the ones to find, at least in the cemetery. So I'm not sure which one I'm missing. The issue is I don't have any seeds. Though that might be a good guess that he's telling me the location of pots, and it's a tedious side quest regardless. An old garden trowel used for digging small holes in which to plant seeds. It has clearly been well used, a light coating of rust having formed on the blade. The finer details of the handle have now been worn away through years of happy use. Its previous owner took good care of it. They must have been a keen horticulturist. An inscription engraved in the metal reads, "In the moon's light I will appear bright if a seed is within my sight." We're under the moon's light and it's not glowing, so I guess we should go elsewhere and check where the trowel is glowing. Yeah, seems like there's no seeds here. If I were to guess, missing seeds would be at the furnace, at the ruins, and probably the walk up to where the Yeti was. Again, unfathomable that this game shipped without a map. Go there later occasion. Let's check the furnace, because I feel like that's going to be Seed City. Oh, it's glowing blue. It's glowing blue. Okay, that's actually the entrance. You know, I should go ahead and take advantage of the guide now that I have it open. What do you mean there's one on this screen? Surely you're not referring to the planter. Stupid stream delay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good eye, Helena. This is where I came in from. Well, let's cover our bases. This is a pretty large area to explore. Yeah, not really thrilled that they're having me collect 50 seeds. If I'm being completely honest with you. These pots are run through! Why do women want us to collect seeds anyway? Okay, going in circles big time. I want to explore over to the left where I commit to that path. Actually, this seems like a larger area, so let's go back to the right. That is a good. It is still glowing. The trowel is still a federal agent. It's funny to launch bombs at people. Okay, gotta keep my eyes peeled. Gotta make sure I'm scouring every inch of this place. I think that was just to light the furnace. No, nothing over this way. All of this feels so very samey. Oh no, that's too far. That's too far. This is where the boss fight happened. There it is. I didn't even notice myself slipping off of that. I feel like I went this direction already. It all kind of blends together. Yeah, I absolutely went down this long conveyor belt. Okay, so that is just damage. I thought the glow might have indicated it was an area. I was wrong. Yeah, it's starting to feel like this is something that I just take care of off stream because this feels very tedious. And then just come back once I've had all 50 seeds. I might be switching games soon. I'm just spinning my wheels here. Is there anything interesting about this? Okay, we've been down this way. We've been down every conceivable way we could have gone. Of course. Of course that doesn't trigger until these enemies down here are dead. Silly me. And that's where I got the seed that Hollownut spotted. It's still glowing blue. So I have not covered all my bases here. That's back outside. I went down this path. I feel like I went into this little nook. Yeah, I absolutely did. Let's take the high road. Everything has just blended together to the point where I can't make sense of any of this anymore. No, and that's the boss route. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a quick break and probably swap to Noita here because I don't feel like I have the patience for this at the moment. So give me just a bit and we'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Give me a moment to try to get Noited to capture. There it is. All right, we're in business. Let me just adjust the stream title to... All right, that should be our title and category. Turn some of this stuff back on. I was playing vanilla off stream. I believe I also have Twitch integration turned off. Let's toggle that back on. Well, I was playing off stream. We have our vote going. I don't believe I've even heard of Styropyro. Is it what it says on the tin? Is it somebody who sets styrofoam on fire? Or is that just the branding? I can't be mad about Ambrosia off rip. Wow, this started one is kind of dismal. Hey, weird fungus. Let's see if we get a drug trip. I think I gotta get up to 200 seconds. There we go. That should be a fungal shift. So poison has transmuted somehow. Either something into poison or the other way around. That typo made things very interesting. So I'm like, he was vaping car batteries? If it's blood into poison, that sounds pretty horrific. But it kind of did look that way. Oh no, Okay, looks like it turned water into poison. Okay. That was a terrible idea. I gambled and lost. we do have another vote. I mean, if I find a vial of blood, I'm going to have to take it. Diminution potion? Okay, I thought that would be shrinking. I didn't think it would be making me weaker. What do we get? Slow creatures. Must be a rare spawn. Potions are now significantly more valuable this run because I'm not going to be able to refill my water flask. I don't think I want to carry Flummoxium. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely worth the bomb. Is this man just not harmed by lava? Well, he's dead now. Let me not risk my life over a gold nugget. Okay, so poison turns into poisonous rock when exposed to lava. Hell slime? I beg your pardon? Fortunately, the ducks are down there. Okay. Is there an easier route? One that doesn't require me burning through multiple bombs. Purifying... Oh, this is actually going to be pretty clutch. Given that I don't have water this run. All right, let's let that simmer. All right, I should be able to grab that, no issue. Blood is going to be my friend. That was very close. Last thing you want to hear when you're rounding a corner is a shotgun cocking. There's a vote going. Eight HP, I should probably get out of here. Yeah, water has become poison. I've never even seen this shape of wand before. Okay, that was almost disastrous. That was almost a complete disaster. The 50-50 saved me. Always cast Black Hole. That's kind of tempting. Oh, that is indeed Giga Black Hole. Okay. That's something to reconsider if that's the issue. Yeah, it's just more dangerous. How's this wand so bad? Don't want any of these. Literally just want the always cast, unless I can find something interesting to partner it with. About to do something quite foolish. Okay, that's sorted better. Oh, that's at my feet. Okay, that's gonna need a modifier. That is going to need a modifier. Unfortunate. Now I'll never know what that wand was. There is a vote going. Well, with water now being poisoned, this run got very interesting. Much appreciated. And it's Lumi Drill. Thank you, guys. Okay, not being able to put out fires is kind of an issue. I'm gonna need to prioritize finding blood if I can. Or slime in a pinch. Slime would be my next best option. Nice. Okay, I'm getting an emergency broadcast alert. Yes, I'm aware that there is a blizzard. I'm fully aware that there is a blizzard in my area. I was not in the dark about that. It's fine. It's fine. It is not a class 5 kill storm, it's fine. You guys are overreacting. We do have another route going. Alright, let's just... Yeah, it's not too bad as long as you get out of the way immediately. Okay. Oh, that was unfortunate. Hopefully some of that gold still exists somewhere. Did any of those bottles survive? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna assume Potion Rain was in the spirit of trying to help me out. Trying to hopefully give me some liquid that could substitute for water. I should have used a bomb instead of a Giga Black Hole. Did not anticipate that that would destroy the giant gold chunk that came out of it. Alright. Honestly, not too stressed about it because I was not pleased about not having easy access to water. Alright. I feel like you guys are going to be disappointed, but this will be my last run as it's about 9:30 and I've still not had dinner. I feel like I should take care of that. Hopefully cappuccino is on soon. Well, aren't you a UKoid? What time is it over there currently? Much appreciated, Neo. Oh, okay, so you're in the correct time zone. EST, God's favored time zone. Sand? Okay, you guys voted for me to be completely discombobulated. Didn't bother to check the bottom of this. All right. Looks like East is treating us nicely. Okay, just a spell refresher. I think I'll actually leave that in the environment. I'll come back to it if I need it, and if not, there's one at Holy Mountain. Because I'm not pressed over one dynamite. Concentrated mana. Beautiful. Levitation. I think I could say goodbye to the gunpowder. Okay, that's definitely a priority. You gotta go. Very nice. Got the trick kill. And we have another vote. Okay. Got some snow. Unfortunately, we're not rat maxing today. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Unable to get there in time. Should have gone more aggressive with my explosives. Okay, of course, of course. There's always sludge on top. Why not? That's a lot of explosions. There's another vote. Yeah, now I could use it. Knew it was a good idea to leave that in reserve. J-Debs, you're a CIA homunculus. Oh, you do light up the area. I don't see a timer, so it looks like you're around for as long as you survive. So I'll do my best to avoid blowing you up. Okay. You also have projectiles. That didn't trigger the crystals. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a move on. Much as I would like some more gold. Teleport bolt is a must-take. I cannot say no to black hole. Let's take luminous drill as well. So I'll go for discount spark bolt. Do I want the double scatter? I don't know if it's that important. I'll take it just for the sake of it. Okay, that's pretty tight. Pretty tight up close. Do I take Fireball, though? I'm so slow. Oh, no. lucky for me, this wasn't in combat, so that could have been much worse. I think I'm good on Thundercloud. I'm debating Fireball, but do I have anything that can pay for Black Hole? No, none of these have enough mana. It's a shame. Yeah, it's absolutely struggling. It's absolutely struggling to do that. Okay, luckily J-Debs teleported out before the rubble crushed him. We have another vote. That Firefly was absolutely obliterated. Always cast Summon Explosive Box. I mean, I could put aside the dynamite for the time being. Or put aside the dynamite. It's a better wand overall. Yes, but unlike the other box, this box is one I can rely on occasionally. J-Debs, I have bad news. It seems you were fried by lava from that Firefly. Okay, let me rephrase that, Eugenor. This is a box that will not always disappoint me. A box that will not let me down. Oh, that's a sexy one. I think I take it over the unstable crystal. Yeah, especially with that high mana. If nothing else, I put Black Hole on this one. Okay, I'm getting bodied by fireflies. Let's not do this. No. Summoning explosive boxes while also return... No. Too unpredictable. Let's not play with that. We do have another vote. Speaking of unpredictable... Acid trail. Okay, gotta be careful about that. Okay, it doesn't seem to tunnel through rock as easily as I hoped. I was hoping to get that vein of gold. Alright. Let's deal with Big Mom over here. Let's deal with the Firefly. I'm at 9 HP. I'm at 3 HP. Okay. Narrowly survived that. I was playing stupid. I was playing risky. But I made it. I did see triggers. Do I take extra health, or do I take... Now, Teletubby, do you know if this is something I should take before or after the heart? Do you know how the calculation works? That is true. Trouble is when you get to later sections and it's hard enough to survive, let alone grab wands. This one is the dynamite box. Okay, I got the poop stone. I think I'll be leaving that there. Actually, I don't really need Flamuxium. That has some niche uses. Okay, yeah, we definitely take cheap triggers. I don't want this one at all. How's the stats on this? Recharge, not great. Recharge is decent. That's a shuffler. Oh well. What am I doing? I'm gonna need... Actually gonna need something to deliver that. Oh no, you can't do it. Anything else worth it in this shop? I mean... Not really. That magic missile wand has pretty good stats. But I could have infinite dynamite boxes. Oh boy. Okay. That's not... That was the mildest outcome I saw. Or one of the mildest outcomes I saw. I saw Cursed Rock on there, which was just going to be a straight-up run-ender. I was shooting near a propane tank. I gotta stop doing that. Well, I probably shouldn't have told you that, because now, the next time it comes up, you're definitely going to vote for it. Oh, that was electricity. Cursed Rock basically turns the ground around me into a substance that if I'm standing on it, I'm going to die very quickly. It does a crazy amount of damage. Okay, did not mean to shoot that one. Alright. That's tricky to use as a combat spell. We do have a vote going. That doesn't set it off? And I've managed to build like a 0 DPS wand. Love that for me. Well, that'll help me tunnel. Okay, it stopped raining bombs. I mean, it's just more triggers. But alone, they're not doing me much favors. Why did I not grab this one? Stats are pretty good. It's freeze charge. And magic arrow isn't terrible. And a dual cast. I'm thinking I ditched the dynamite box because it's actually let me down. Okay, this one actually does damage. What a concept. Alright, we got one of these alien things. Its projectiles do not care about being frozen. Probably because they contain the essence of freezing. Let's get that in slot 1. No. That's in slot 2. How can you say aliens are not real? Did you not witness the documentaries XCOM and XCOM 2? You're gonna tell me those brave men and women fought for nothing? That their struggle wasn't real? I think I might have to educate you. Naturally, whenever genocide is an option, it gets voted on. Oh, cap is on? Okay. I believe I'm just going to pause this run and come back to it at a later stream. So this run will not end. I'll just save the progress and continue it next time around. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you had a good time. I certainly did. And I hope to catch you again soon for the next one. Take care, everybody.